In 1929, the golden glow of the Roaring Twenties has faded, and Nick Carraway, a war veteran lost among the wreckage of his memories, is confined to a psychiatric hospital. Marked by alcoholism, insomnia, and disillusionment, his doctor suggests he write about the one man who ever inspired him, J. Gatsby. Thus begins the journey back to the summer of 1922, a gilded age where dreams glittered. Nick moves to Long Island to seek fortune in New York's bustling financial world. He settles in a modest home in West Egg, a neighborhood of new money where wealth lacks the polish of old traditions. His neighbor, J. Gatsby, is an enigma cloaked in rumors, his mansion glowing every night with fairy tale-like parties. Across the bay, in East Egg, lives Daisy Buchanan, Nick's cousin, married to Tom Buchanan, an heir whose arrogance matches his wealth. Against this backdrop, a promise of a perfect past begins to unfold. From his window, Nick sees Gatsby reaching out toward a green light across the bay. This small, distant beacon, flickering from Daisy's dock, is a symbol of hope. Gatsby doesn't just yearn for the light, he yearns for what it represents: Daisy, the love he lost and for whom he has shaped every corner of his existence. The nights at Gatsby's mansion are magical. Streams of champagne and dazzling lights draw the entire city, yet no one truly knows the host. Nick, the only guest with a formal invitation, finally meets him, setting the stage for a life-changing encounter. Gatsby is young, charming, and filled with infectious optimism. But behind his smile lies a story of love, ambition, and secrets. When he confides in Nick his wish to reunite with Daisy, the mystery begins to unravel. Gatsby reveals his plan to Nick: to use him as a bridge to reconnect with Daisy, his muse and obsession. With meticulous care, Gatsby even transforms Nick's modest home into a more refined, welcoming space for her arrival. When Daisy finally comes, the initial moments are awkward, heavy with silence and nostalgia. Nervous as a love-struck teenager, Gatsby accidentally breaks a clock, a symbolic act reflecting his struggle to stop time and reclaim the past. The tension melts away, and Daisy recalls the days when Gatsby was a penniless young officer. Now, seeing his immense wealth, she is dazzled, though her smile carries a hint of melancholy. Gatsby shows her his mansion, a palace built entirely for her. Amid laughter and tears, Daisy marvels at Gatsby's silk shirts, moved to sentimentality. But her words, "I've never seen such beautiful shirts," hint at the superficiality of the world they inhabit. Daisy and Gatsby resume their romance in secret, but it doesn't go unnoticed. Tom Buchanan, ever possessive, begins to suspect. A man of arrogance and entitlement, Tom confronts Gatsby during a tense lunch at his home. Unable to handle the rising pressure, Daisy suggests they all go to the Plaza Hotel in New York. In the stifling summer heat, secrets erupt like a storm. At the hotel, Gatsby pleads with Daisy to leave Tom, insisting she never loved him. But Daisy cannot deny her affection for Tom, shattering Gatsby's perfect illusion. To Tom, Gatsby is nothing more than a pretender, a man of new money without the pedigree or morals of old wealth. Gatsby, wounded by these accusations, tries to defend himself, but Daisy retreats further into the safety of her marriage. Unbeknownst to him, Gatsby's dream begins to crumble. On the way back, tragedy strikes. Myrtle, Tom's mistress, runs toward Gatsby's car, mistakenly believing Tom is behind the wheel. Daisy, who is driving, accidentally hits Myrtle, killing her. When Tom learns of Myrtle's death, he manipulates the truth, framing Gatsby as the culprit. Meanwhile, Gatsby refuses to abandon Daisy, convinced she needs him. He spends the night outside her mansion, watching over her, hoping for a sign of her love. George, Myrtle's grieving husband, misled by Tom's lies, seeks vengeance. He finds Gatsby at his mansion and shoots him before taking his own life. The pool, a symbol of Gatsby's opulence, becomes his final resting place. Daisy, the woman he built his life around, is nowhere to be found. She has fled with Tom, leaving Gatsby utterly alone in death. Nick organizes Gatsby's funeral, but only a few people attend. Those who drank his champagne and danced under his lights vanish as soon as the music stops. Not even Daisy, the love of his life, sends a single flower. Disillusioned by the hypocrisy of the world around him, Nick leaves Long Island, taking Gatsby's story with him. Nick reflects that Gatsby was no ordinary man, but a dreamer trapped by his illusions. The green light, that glimmer of hope, symbolized his yearning for an unattainable past. Gatsby devoted his life to recovering something lost, but time cannot be reversed, and dreams cannot replace reality. Through his writing, Nick finds a lesson for humanity. We cannot row against the current forever. The past, like a tide, always pulls us forward. Gatsby, with all his flaws and virtues, embodies the eternal struggle for the impossible, a struggle that defines both his greatness and his tragedy.